Happy Friday, everybody. So I want to welcome everyone to the Daily Reader podcast, where we read from a daily reader or a devotional, and we learn tools and principles, including, but not limited to, prayer, meditation, and breath work that help us to stay more present and to live better lives. We meet on here Tuesday through Thursday at 7 a.m. and Friday through Monday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, with the exception of days like today and I think days like yesterday. Y'all, I promise this isn't the norm. There's just a lot going on family-wise right now. My grandmother's in bad health and just a lot of things that's come up. I had to take care of actually today. So apologize for that. I want y'all to just be patient with me. We're all going to get through this as a family. It's just a lot right now to deal with, and sometimes I have to reschedule stuff. So I want to apologize for that. Let y'all know that will happen from time to time. Hopefully it's not the norm outside of dealing with this. I just want you to know that. Hopefully next week or so things will start smoothing back out and we'll be back on a regular schedule. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe to this channel for content and podcast episodes. So go ahead and just find somewhere safe right now. Go ahead and actually find a stopping point first. Let me just say, find a stopping point in whatever you're doing right now, and then find somewhere safe where you can get comfortable for the next 10 minutes or so while we do our relaxation relaxation portion of the podcast today. And I'm actually going to go ahead and light our candle here while y'all are doing that. All right, there it is. So y'all can see that. It's kind of bright over here. As you can see, when I do things a little later in the afternoon, that window is like extremely bright just because the sun's kind of up over this way. So this is what it is. We'll just do the best we can. Sometimes I go outside. Sometimes I'm in my vehicle. So it just kind of depends on the circumstance and situation, what's going on. But I'll give y'all another, I don't know, maybe minute or so to get there. Crudy, doing good. Good to see you earlier. Sorry I had to rush off. A lot going on, so trying to get things figured out with all this stuff, the barn and everything, and getting ready to shave, shower, and go to work the rest of the night. How you like that? My projector over here, putting out all the light. It's cool, huh? It works a whole lot better when it's lighter. The sun's not over here. But y'all can see it. It's just not as good as it could be, I don't guess. And I don't have any other blinds or curtains to put over here. This is all I have, y'all, just these blinds here. Okay. So I'm assuming most of y'all are at a stopping point, somewhere you can relax for a few minutes. If you're not, just continue getting there and just start with us when you can. Go ahead and close your eyes. Just take some slow, deep breaths, breathing in your nose and out your mouth this afternoon. I should say evening. It's almost evening, actually. And just focusing on your breath right now in this moment. and just be here now. It's the only place you can be, right? Can't be in the future because it's not here. Can't be in the past. Now you can sure think about the future, think about the past, worry about the future. But you're doing it right here, right now. That's when you're doing it. So just take this time. Appreciate yourself for bringing you here today. For this time where you can do your self-care. Thank you for showing up. Showing up is over half of success in life, I believe. Oh. Can you breathe in? In the nose, out the mouth. Okay, we're going to do one more breath. Then we'll do the full serenity prayer today, y'all. So take this last breath in as deep as you can. Breathing in your nose. And on the exhale, blow it out, let it out audibly, releasing any tension that you might be holding on to still. Excuse me. And prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Living one day at a time, enjoying one moment at a time, accepting hardships as the pathway to peace, taking as he did this sinful world as it is, not as I would have it. Trusting that that he will make all things right if I surrender to his will, so that I may be reasonably happy in this lifetime and supremely happy with him forever and ever in the next. Good deal, Crudy, no problem at all. Yeah, she can pick out whatever vacuum cleaner she wants, and the costume jewelry, you should have a lot of stuff in there, maybe to make some. There's a lot of bracelets, but there's also a lot of other things in there. You can probably create some cool cool jewelry and stuff, maybe bracelets, necklaces, things like that. So glad to give it to you. All right, so our reading today is going to be, as usual, from Hope for Today, Al-Anon Daily Reader. This will be until the last day of December this year anyway. Next year we'll be starting another reader or devotional. I haven't really decided yet. We'll see. Got plenty of time to make that choice, though. Yeah, no problem at all, Crudy. All good. So when I came to Al-Anon, I was waiting for instruction on something I badly needed. I wanted to know how to become an adult with sound values, self-respect, and self-esteem. I sought this lesson from everybody. My parents, employers, spouses, children, friends, etc. Everybody except for my higher power and myself. After attending meetings and listening to others share, one much needed change became perfectly clear. I had to stop sabotaging myself by looking on the outside for something that exists only within. Trying to find self-respect and self-esteem from inside felt like pulling a rabbit out of a hat, and I didn't have a rabbit or a hat. Growing up with unavailable alcoholic parents left some gaping holes in my childhood development. I couldn't figure out how I was going to fill myself with characteristics I had never seen in my home. Al-Anon has repaired those holes by giving me tools to develop the qualities I desire and by showing me healthy people who already possess them. The program offers me sound, healthy guidelines, values for life. As I let go and trust God to work things out without forcing my will, I become more mature. As I take responsibility for myself by making amends, I grow in self-esteem. As I conduct my social behavior according to the traditions, I develop self-respect. Working my program helps me to become the adult I always dreamed of being. Thought for the day: 4 things are true for me. I have needs. I have parents. Sometimes my parents can't fulfill my needs. I can get my needs met elsewhere. With the help, we can develop a new sense of living as we become, one day at a time, the people that we want to be. That's from the book Al-Anon's Sharings from Adult Children, page number 6. So what stood out to me, y'all, is really my childhood. My mom and my dad really did attend to my needs, for the most part. I'm not saying there wasn't some lack. I think there was growing up, but for the most part, I had a pretty good childhood. It was really strict, though, upbringing, Christian home, Christian values, do unto others as you want done unto you, which is really great, right? But then I ended up moving in with an alcoholic stepdad around the age of 12 or 13, got sexually abused, manipulated for a year from age, I think it was 15 to 16, maybe 14 to 15. I can't remember quite offhand. It was another older male in class with me at a Christian school, of all places, right? Crazy. But when I was living in an alcoholic home, I don't really think my mom really didn't. I did realize she really didn't listen to me a lot. Like when I said, "Hey, Mom, we're in a toxic situation. We need to get out." Like, she didn't listen forever and ever and ever. It took forever, and she finally eventually woke up. But I didn't really get, during those times, I didn't really get comfort. I didn't really get safety and security. So sometimes I seek that out in other people, places, and things. And it's really interesting how that plays out in adulthood now, right? Even though I'm still an adult, there's still part of me that still seeks that. And what I'm learning though is I have to give that to myself, right? It's something I have to give to myself. It's not something that I can expect others to give me. Others can help, maybe help fill that need, help me top off my cup, but I've come to learn that others can't give you what you didn't get in part of your childhood. It's something that either has to come from God or something I can give myself. So I give myself comfort. A lot of days I really do. I rub myself, rub my chest, rub my stomach, and say it's okay, everything's gonna be all right. Just relax and do some deep breathing. And that's a way of reparenting. It's called reparenting yourself, which I'm learning in the steps as well. ACA, another program that I'm involved with. But we can reparent ourselves, y'all. We can do it. I'm not gonna say it's easy, but it can be done. It's just one step at a time, right? Basically just reparenting, not reparenting ourselves like completely. Y'all don't misunderstand me. But reparenting ourselves is some of the things that we didn't get, or some of the things that we didn't get enough of from our mom and dad growing up, right? So yeah, and some of it we can only get from God, I believe. Some of it just has to come from God. Oh, so that's what I got out of this, y'all. Y'all definitely, if you're comfortable with it, leave your comments. Let me know what you got out of the reading. I'd be curious to know how you can relate to it as well. And without further ado, y'all, we're going to go ahead. Don't like there's any more. I don't see any more comments coming in right now. So those of y'all that just popped on here, appreciate you coming on. You'll be able to go back and review the first part of this when you can, for the parts that you missed. And go ahead and blow our candle out here. And I hope everybody has a great weekend. Yeah, I look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow as well. Those of y'all that can be here anyway. And as always, y'all, peace and love. Bye for now.